Alright, let's try this again. Why is this choking so hard? This is unsettling. I've never seen this before. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, it is working. Alright, that was just really deceptive. It's just my browser is choking on the video feed. But it's actually working fine. Cool, okay. So, this is Doom with ray tracing. Yes, I am very aware of the graphical bugs on the HUD. There is nothing I can do about that at all. It's a miracle this works at all, for many reasons. So this is a mod that someone made, actually a while ago, that unfortunately has become abandonware. So it's kind of a miracle that it works at all. But hey, I mean, it works, so let's enjoy pretty-ified Doom. Let's collect all of the little health things and move forward. Planning on just doing probably the first episode tonight. I might do the second, or Jesus, at least maybe some of it. I haven't really decided or thought that far ahead yet. I don't have a lot of time to stream tonight, but I figured I could do at least a little. Hi, Captain. So my view of the feed is kind of fucked. OBS is acting weird, like the volume gauges are really stuttery, and my browser window that's showing my stream preview, if it's out of focus, is a mess. It's a stuttery disaster. So I just would love confirmation from a viewer that it's coming through. It's coming through properly on your end. Also, thank you so much for the resubscription. It means a ton to me, especially right now. Do expect me to do a lot more streaming in the near future. We're gonna make something of this, you know. So anyway, I hope you can hear me. Like, I've got my oop, Jesus Christ, I ate that in the face. I am half dead. Woo, go me. I meant to hit the barrel. Anyway. Oh, wouldn't help if I fucking killed this dude. Yeah, the HUD bar, there's nothing I can do about that. So this is actually interesting because this mod... So, okay. This is actually something I wondered about, like, a couple of years ago, right? Because, like, people were talking about, like, ray tracing and doing cool shit. And I already knew... I've known for years that making source ports was a, you know, popular thing. And there were different Doom source ports that... I wasn't here fast enough for the elevator. That, like, upgrade the graphics and stuff. So, like, there's stuff like Voxel Doom that turns all of the 2D sprites into 3D voxel objects that look really, really cool. But I had wondered if anyone had attempted to mod this game for ray-traced lighting. Because, I mean, lighting is a big deal. That's something that id Software kind of always did, to some extent, stuff with lighting. I mean, look at Doom 3. The whole thing that was Doom 3's, like, purpose in life was to show off an advanced lighting engine, right? And what I read at the time was that a ray-traced Doom port was very unlikely because of the way that Doom draws its graphics. It doesn't actually do polygons in the traditional sense. It does... it's a BSP tree, and the end result in a lot of cases is, for example, that walls have to be perfectly vertical, floors have to be perfectly horizontal, Um, little limitations in Doom's engine that, like, it's one of those things that, like, until it's pointed out to you, you probably won't really realize it's an actual engine limitation. But it is, actually. And as a result, the thing I read was that adding ray tracing to a game like Doom was very unlikely because it would take a lot of work. Theoretically, you would have to fundamentally rewrite the way that the game engine creates the 3D graphics. And as it turns out, it wasn't as far-fetched as you might think. But there's a big asterisk, which is it's still not perfect. The big thing is that there are design problems, core fundamental design problems with ray tracing Doom. For example, the only light source in this room is that ceiling stuff, right? There's a lot of rooms in this game that just don't have any, like, natural light sources. Like, this right here looks kind of bad. There's no light source that reaches into this doorway, right? The closest light sources are these fucking toxic barrels here, and then the lights in the corridor here. Theoretically, there should be another pair of lights here or something, but they just aren't, right? So to make up for that, the developer added a flashlight. It's brute force, very Doom 3, but hey, it works. And it lets you see where you otherwise wouldn't be able to see. But anyway, so lo and behold, a couple of months after I was curious about it, I was like, hey, has anyone ever made a source port that has ray tracing? A couple of months later, someone did. And I was like, yo, that is so freaking cool. However, unfortunately, there are two problems with it. So the number one problem is that it was designed and coded for NVIDIA hardware, because the guy that made the source port had a GeForce RTX, like this corner here. Look at the no light here. Anyway, he had a GeForce RTX graphics card. Big shocker there, right? No one owns those. So originally, it didn't even work at all on AMD graphics cards, like whatsoever. Couldn't initialize. But someone patched the code to add AMD support. And it's not perfect. Like here, no lights. Gotta use the flashlight. Now, the real kicker of it is that, to kind of add to the oopsie situation of it all, the developer of the Doom ray tracing source port also abandoned it. This source port is absolutely 100% abandonware. It got 6 version updates, and then that was it. No more. And so it's actually kind of a miracle that it works at all, because at some point after release, it stopped working for a lot of people. Now, I'm not even saying it stopped working for AMD owners. I'm saying it stopped working completely for a lot of people. The Git repository for it is full of threads of people remarking on error messages coming up when they try to run the exe, or other issues where it just doesn't work properly, and no one really knows how to fix it. Notably, though, AMD support completely broke with a Radeon driver update. Excuse me. At some point. And of course that means that it's done. You know, there's no one to fix it. There's no one to update the source port to make it work again. And I actually fiddled with it some months ago for probably a couple of hours with no success. I could not find any way to get it to work again. And lo and behold, one of the most recent AMD driver updates, by sheer coincidence, made it work again. Of course, it doesn't work perfectly, as you can clearly see on the HUD. It's even worse in the menu, right? Like, something's thoroughly broken with how it's working. But it works, so you know what? I'm not even going to complain. It's good enough. The meat and potatoes of the graphics work fine. I don't mind the HUD looking a little funky if it means that the game works. Yeah, the menu screen is actually just broken. Like, I love what this does to the game, though, right? Like, it's so atmospheric, right? Like, in a lot of areas, like I was saying, like, the lighting is kind of broken. Like, there's no reason why this facility would be as dark as it is. It's a fucking military facility or whatever. Like a fucking moon base. Why are there no lights in the corridors? But these nukage rooms, oh, I love that the nukage is a light source. It's so fucking good looking. Cool. But yeah, I like this thing a ton, and I think it's just... I mean, that's also possible, and actually is a pretty reasonable explanation for why the lights are broken. But you'll see in some of the later levels, like, it's even worse. There are some levels where there are whole sections with just no light at all, right? But basically, the developer kind of determined that, like, there's global illumination when you're in an outside area like this, where you can get light from outside, and then once you're inside, he just assigned certain objects as light sources, right? Obvious shit like these control panels, excuse me, the fucking nukage barrels are light sources, there's light sources on the walls, there's limited light from the door frames of locked doors. And some other things that we'll see more of later. But yeah, I think this is such a cool way to play this game. And I'll even freely admit that it's got a little bit of that, like, Octopath Traveler, like, uncanniness to it. To where the effects don't really match the graphical style. I don't care. I think it looks fucking cool. Oh, there's two of them. I always forget a secret in the level, but I don't care. Like, this is so cool looking. It's so atmospheric. Like, this is... Yeah, like, there's a slightly funky effect of the ray tracing because of the diffusion on the surface of the door. Anyway. So, there's so many cool things that this fucking source port, like, showcases to me that really kind of exemplify why I'm excited for ray tracing as kind of the future of 3D graphics. Like, I'll readily admit and agree that, like, most games don't really use it well, but, like, look at the visual distortion through the Spectre. That's so fucking cool. Hi, Liam. How are you? And then like the accurate shadowing through the like gratings here. I know that you can do this without ray tracing to some extent, but there's variability to the shadows. You can see how the shadows kind of disappear because of the light from the nukage here. You get soft shadowing against the walls. There's so much more to it that really kind of makes it more visually impressive once you understand what it is you're looking at and looking for in terms of what ray tracing does. And like this area isn't going to, and then like the fact that if I blow up this barrel, all the shadows disappear from the light, and now the shadows have changed completely. That kind of like dynamic and accurate shadowing. Yeah, it looks so good. I feel like this is one of my favorite like showcases of what ray tracing actually does. And it just looks so fucking good, in my opinion. I know not everyone's gonna feel the same way, and I know that, like, to an extent, ray tracing is kind of gimmicky in modern graphics at the moment, but it's not gonna stay that way forever. I'm not gonna fucking deal with the rest of those yet. Anyway, keep going this way. Yeah, I love the way this looks. I would love if the source port wasn't abandonware, if it was still worked on, if anyone else knew how this shit was done and could develop it better, I would love to see people make custom Doom WADs with this source port and actually design the levels with the ray tracing in mind and actually, like, you know, place light sources intelligently and actually play around with it more. I think it would look incredible. I think it would be an awesome thing. I am in a bad position. I should not have run straight back here, but you know what? I'm alive, so we're good. Everyone's favorite classic monster closet, probably one of the most famous monster closets in gaming history. The effect of, like, the lights going completely dark is ruined a little bit by the nukage barrel, but whatever. You can actually get it more dark. I also like how the light kind of fades a little bit rather than just disappearing instantly. Like, look, it took a while, but look how dark it is over there now, as the light kind of faded out. I love it. It's so cool. Let's raise the nukage here. Boink. Yeah, I was just mentioning it. So what it is this port is abandonware, and it was originally made with NVIDIA GPUs in mind because the developer of the port owned a GeForce RTX graphics card. It got patched by someone to add AMD support, but that was like 2 years ago or something like that. And at some point, an AMD driver update completely broke this. Like, snapped in half, didn't work anymore. Error code on launch, no way to get around it. And at some point, very recently, part of why I'm kind of playing this again and digging it big time, one of the most recent AMD driver updates just by sheer coincidence fixed it, and it works again. So it works by sheer coincidence, and that's why the HUD is screwed up, because it's not really coded for AMD GPUs, and so the AMD, like, it's even worse in the menu. But yeah, that's the reason. It's broken because it's broken, sadly. And because it's abandonware, no one's gonna fix it. Let's get some flashlight going so I can see these imps. Get Soul Sphere. Woo! Health. Now I can run to the other secret. Yay. But yeah, you can see, like, this is another example of a room where there's no actual, like, smart light sources. Hi! Yes, I did in fact play La Mulana. And there will be more La Mulana in this stream in due course. I've made a couple of promises to do certain things in La Mulana that I haven't done yet. So expect that. Just right now, it's going to be this, because I'm excited that this even works again. But yeah, that's why the HUD is screwed up, because it's a miracle that this works at all, and because I have an AMD GPU, which isn't a bad thing. As you can see, it works fine. It's just, it's not programmed for AMD GPUs, so there's some bugs. Yes, you are remembering correctly. Yeah. Yeah, so I have a couple of pending promises to do. Sadly, they're both Hell Temple promises, because of fucking course they are. I'm going to do hard mode Hell Temple. Excuse me. Without the fairy clothes, because I hate myself, apparently. And I also reached Hell Temple in Fool's Quest. And if that isn't a glorious way to torture oneself, I'm not sure what is. So I might as well stream that as well. I know that Hell Temple doesn't even need to be done in Fool's Quest, it's just kind of there. And it doesn't even have any changes, apparently. Apparently it's literally just Hell's Temple, but in Fool's Quest. Or Hell's Temple. Hell Temple, but in Fool's Quest. But hell with it. Might as well. Fool's Quest is a brutal challenge, so I might as well torment myself for the viewing pleasure of everyone else a couple more times. It's logical, right? It's what streamers do. We subject ourselves to horrible things. Oh lord, I'm going to get myself killed. Let's do this. Let's turn off my flashlight too, because I don't need it. Yeah. Alright, cool, and they did all aggro. Sometimes an imp back here won't aggro. And it's slightly annoying. I'm gonna go up here too, because it's a secret. Woo! Yay. Yeah, sadly, I can't find my webcam. I'm gonna have to look for my I have to do some more unpacking tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to look for my webcam. Because I almost feel like naked without my fucking model. As silly as that sounds, like, what am I doing with my stream? No model? Where am I? I'm not here. I'm not really playing the game at all. There is no me. There is only me. Wait. What? Hey, that imp isn't... That's right. Oh, cool thing. I don't get to show off that many of these because it doesn't happen that often. I'm not super familiar, but there's a glitched sector down this stairway. See how that imp hasn't aggroed? He can't see me because of a glitch in the sectors. So until I cross a certain point, that imp will not aggro. I can't shoot him either. There it goes. Yep. There's actually a surprising amount of that sort of thing in this game. Die! Fuck. Oh, there's a... jump scare. Let's use the chain gun on this last one. Cool. Oh, this room's gonna get me killed. Nah, we're doing it. One of the more memorable fights from the original Doom. There we go. That actually went better than expected. Did I even take damage? I don't think I did. Huh. Every once in a while, I'm skilled. Not very often, but once in a while. I did, however, spend all of my bullets. He's stuck! Oh, the elevator came up and ruined it. Anyway. Alright, let's go down here. I knocked them all off the pillars. That doesn't happen very often. Okay. Moving on. God, I love this game. Okay, we got the yellow key. Let's go in the yellow key room. Kill a lot of shit with the exploding barrel. Good old-fashioned, old-school game design. Stuff that just explodes when you shoot it, because why wouldn't it? Gotta kill all the shotgunners first. Cool. Alright, moving forward. Okay, got the red key now, I need to use the red key door. Yeah, there we go. Alright, awesome. Oh, I'm gonna constantly worry that I'm gonna just get myself killed in one of these fights. Oh yeah, I'm out of that shit. Let's just rocket these ones. There's a lot of them. Alright. I think this is the last couple, yeah. I've definitely had it a couple of times where, like, I'm fighting here and go up the stairs and one of the pinkies wraps around and comes at me from underneath. Alright, cool. That's that. Get the blue key. Yay. Refill my armor a little bit. I want to say there is a secret in the corner of the room? Yeah. Ammo! Armor! Fuck yeah. Alright. Cool. So blue key, need to do that from the central room. Whoop. Blue door is here. Let's go. Alright, got specters to deal with as soon as I come down here the rest of the way. So let's... You know what? Rah! Everyone loves the chainsaw. Any left? Yes. The best chainsaw is the Doom 64 chainsaw. It's hilariously fun dealing with pinkies with the Doom 64 chainsaw because it completely stun locks them. I really just want this, thank you. Anyway, okay. Gotta go down here now. I have to do a little bit of nukage fighting here, which sucks. At least there's health. Ow, you bastards. Alright. I love the way the specters look in this version. Alright, health. I'm gonna do a quick run back to look for another health pack. Yeah, I knew there had to be at least one. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Blue door, exit. Let's go. Boink! Is the game audio loud enough, by the way? Like, I didn't want it to be too loud for obvious reasons. But hopefully you can hear the tasty jams of doom. Alright, cool. Yeah, this is an example of a level with a lot of dark corridors that were never meant to be dark corridors. I should mod this to have my fucking arrangements of the soundtrack. That would actually be pretty damn cool. Anyway. I like how the imp is slightly taller than this space. Anyway. Alright. We in there, moving forward. Like, these are examples of, like, why are these dark? These were not intended. I don't know. It's a cool extra dimension to the game. Alright, where am I going? I'll start dealing with this stuff. It's definitely tempting to cheese the level, but I actually feel like because of all the coolness of the ray tracing and all that, I do want to actually explore everywhere. Alright, I need to do this shit. That's another cool one. I don't know if you saw, but when I first opened the door, none of the imps reacted until I shot. That's another example of broken sectors where the inside of this is actually, like, insulated. How do I get out of here again? Oh, there we go. Okay. The inside of this is actually, like, insulated against sound, so the imps don't aggro until you open the doors. Like, they will not aggro until you open the doors. That just activates the elevator. I need ammo. Okay. Oh, busy room. And I believe there is a secret by going down there. That just leads back to there, okay. Yeah, there's stuff over there. What's with the broken HUD? So this source port shouldn't even really work at all. It was designed for NVIDIA ray tracing specifically. Someone that wasn't the developer of the source port patched in AMD ray tracing support. And then not long after that, this became abandonware. The original developer of the source port just stopped, didn't anymore. And not long after that, an AMD driver update broke the game completely. Like, it didn't work. You could not load the game. Does this only go up? I guess it does. Anyway, a recent AMD driver update fixed it by coincidence. I seriously doubt that they, deliberately went in and fixed this. Oh, because I missed that. I missed the Soul Sphere. That fucking sucks. Yeah, so this theoretically shouldn't work at all, and it's pretty damn cool that by raw coincidence, an AMD driver update fixed it. But because of that, the HUD's messed up, and sadly, no one is going to fix it. It's even worse in the menus and intermission screens. See, it's... Well, it's not the lighting engine. So the thing about it is that, so several years ago, when real-time ray tracing first kind of became even a thing, I knew that some retro games like Quake had been modified to add ray traced lighting, and so I was like, well, I love Doom, and Doom is a true fucking classic. Has anyone done this to Doom? And I looked into it, and no one had. And at the time, the sentiment about it, the statement was, it won't happen, because the way that Doom renders, it's not traditional, like, polygon-based rendering. It's a BSP tree. And so, that's why it's so fast, right? Why it works on a 486 of all things. But because of that, the core rendering of how Doom fundamentally works isn't compatible with ray tracing. So whoever made this source port did something to alter the render engine to allow ray tracing to work. And that's probably what's fucking with the HUD. It's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably something with how the engine engages. It's probably always engaged into the 3D engine to turn the ray tracing on. But 2D overlays, however the 2D overlays are coded to work, don't work properly. Because, like I said, like, it's also broken in the menus and the intermission screen. So probably whenever it has any kind of 2D overlay, that's calling some kind of function that doesn't work properly. At least that's my best guess. You'll see the intermission screen in a second because I'm about to finish this level. Woo! Boink. Yeah, the intermission screen also has the broken overlay problem. Ah, rooms like this are so nice looking. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So I imagine it's probably due to the way that this source port changed the render engine. Because Doom's rendering is not normal, like, polygons, like what you'd think for 3D graphics. It's a VSP tree, which is viewport-based. It's why, for example, why they have, like, things like the limitations of walls have to be perfectly vertical and floors and ceilings have to be perfectly horizontal. So in rewriting something with the render engine got rewritten by whoever made the source port. And that rewritten rendering engine probably changes something about how 2D overlays, like the HUD, are placed. Which is probably why they're broken, because they're reprogrammed in some fashion. I'm getting murdered by these freaking hit scanners. But yeah, like, the menus are also completely broken. In the same way. This hallway here has no lights, so we're gonna bring a light. I'll turn my light off since I'm at the end of it. Ah, die. No, I take my sweet-ass time with this pinky. Go closer to the barrel. Go to the barrel. Good boy. Anyway. And then there's this one. Big armor. Health. Fuck yeah. Blowing up barrels is so satisfying in this game. trying to focus on the hit scanners so they don't murder me. There we go. Oop, did not mean to jump into the nukage. Alright. Hey, I got him stuck on the, on the ledge. There's at least one still on the fucking... Yeah, I knew there was still one more hit scanner on the fucking elevator. I'm getting lots of enemies stuck on that lip. That's hilarious. Alright, there's just the pinky. He got stuck too. Right, monster closets. Everyone's favorite. Gotta run around. Oh, there was one behind me. Alright, whatever. There's health. We're good. Whew. Just a couple more dudes. Alright, cool. Any more over on this side? Does not appear to be. Oop, there's one. Okay. Well, he got me right in the face with a fireball, so there's that. Let's grab this. So, the rad suit has a super cool, like, fisheye lens effect. Which I think is stupid awesome. Let's go to this one as well. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to jump to the things. Let's get that. I actually want the mega armor. I've lost some armor. Oh, I can't see the chat in the Twitch feed. So if it didn't show up properly, that's really funny. But yeah, the rad suit has its cool, like, fisheye effect, and then Berserk packs have a really, really cool visual effect that I haven't been able to show off yet because I haven't seen a Berserk pack yet. I think there's one in Computer Station. My aim is not great, but whatever. Cool. Steal their ammunition. Push button, run like hell. No? I thought a fight started when you pushed that button. Oh well. Dark corridor. No lights. Bring own. Cool. Rooms like that, I kind of wish the flashlight wasn't necessary, because seeing the lights shift and dance with the enemy attacks is super fucking cool. Let's hit this button. Alright. Awesome. I don't remember what that switch does. Does it just open this? I can't remember now. Whatever. Almost done. Let's aggro the room. Let's just wait a moment. Kill a couple of dudes with a exploding barrel. Oh, I get to do something. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a secret in this level that I've got to do. If I can remember how to get into it. Alright, I think that's everything in this room cleaned out. This room is so atmospheric. I love it. Okay, so I need to go back, and then it's like here? Where is that secret? I can never remember this one. Is it here? Yes, there it is. This is so cool. Just, it's so fucking cool looking. Yeah. Oh, and there's more over here. Oh yeah, okay. I knew there was something here, but you can only open it from the inside of the secret. Whoosh. Alright, cool. I think I'm basically done with this level. Yeah, let's just head to the exit. Oh, yeah, it's like here? There is... Yeah. Light amplification visor. How sick is that? It's such a... It's super cool looking. It replaces the flashlight while you have the light amplification visor. Alright, moving on. Marvelous. Central processing. This enormous fucker of a level. I think this is the biggest level. No, I think this is the... Is this the biggest or second biggest level in episode 1? Computer Station is also enormous. I think this level's bigger. Hi, Phoenix, and yes, HD Doom. Woo! Watch a dude liquefy from 50 yards. Alright. Locked in until I get the red key. Let's clean out the room just a little bit before I grab the red key and activate the fight. Alright, let's go. Whew. More memorable Doom 1 fights. Extra fuzzy edition. Is my stream fuzzy? It shouldn't be. I hope it's not fuzzy. Linux Dragonized version? I don't know what Dragonized means. Oh, yeah. The poor HUD. The poor HUD can never catch a break. Oh, let's go in here. Yeah, the barrel's got everything. Clean out all these items, get the fuck out. So what's a little annoying is, probably because of how taxing this is on my GPU, my OBS is acting a little funny. The audio meters are not really working properly. And my stream preview window is completely messed up. It's like a slideshow. It's probably because my encoder is on the GPU as well, and it's stretched to the limit. All right, there's a rad suit on this side. It's got some sweet rad suit fisheye going. Get me a soul sphere. Get me light amplification because we weren't tired of that effect earlier. Cool. Alright, now we can move forward. Aggro the room. Okay, got more stuff coming from now. Windows 11 finds new ways to mess with you every week. What's it doing now? I thought you switched to Linux. Oh no, that's right. You had to switch back from Linux because of some software that you use, I think, right? I don't remember anymore. I just remember that I remember when you switched to Linux. And you were quite happy about it at the time. Yeah, I mean, that's... Oh, I don't have the yellow key. Okay. That's kind of it, right? Like, that's... The problem is that Windows has a functional monopoly as an operating system, which, like, it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? I don't think computers would be as advanced as they are today if we didn't have a, like, main operating system, right? If all software had to worry about heaps of compatibility, like, if there wasn't, like, a centralized... Is there no enemies over here? Or no enemies, no pathway? I thought this was a... Oh, whatever. Anyway, if there wasn't, like, a central OS to develop software for, that, like, developers could count on, you know, 90% of computer users to have access to, I feel like it would have slowed the advancement of PC technology and software by a lot. It just sucks that, and I'll be fair to Microsoft too, that, like, for a long time they continued to innovate, even though they objectively didn't really have to, because, you know, they're the big frog in a small pond, right? But now we've gotten to a point where it feels like Microsoft has stopped giving a shit. And, you know, now we're getting the wonderful situation of Microsoft trying to push ads more and more into Windows 11, and that shit's ridiculous. But, like, I can kind of see where it's coming from because of the... By the way, this maze thing here, as cool as it is kind of bad in Raytrace because all of these little corridors don't have any lights in them whatsoever. It's just these rooms with the nukage. So you get, like, little lights creeping in. There's a little bit, you can see the walls, kind of. There's a little bit of, like, global illumination seeping into this corridor, for example. But, like, you go into, like, this one, and it's pitch the fuck black. Anyway, bless the flashlight. But yeah, like, because they give the operating system for free now, Microsoft still has to get revenue somewhere. And, like, at some point, sort of, the other shoe has to drop, right? That secret requires the blue key? That's actually kind of interesting. I didn't realize that. Look. This is a blue key door. Huh. Alright, so this should now be open up above me. I have the yellow key now. Fuck that shit. Anyway, yeah. Oh, okay, right. So I didn't read that yet. Dragonized version, gaming version of Garuda optimized for gaming. Okay. Also, yeah, Kamapelu, that is weird because I know what's in your rig. And I know that there's not really any objective reason why you shouldn't be able to fucking use Windows 11. So them being like, haha, you can't do this is really weird. Oh, really? Oh, is it not the same computer? I didn't realize you had more than one computer. Okay. Since when can you afford more than one computer, you fucking eternally broke bitch? Okay. Oh, they were infighting over there. That's cool. I'm a fan of that. There are so many demons over there. I got them all? Oh, there's one behind me. You fucker, where'd you come from? Asshole. I do actually want to take this fucking nukage run now. Ow, my feet. Okay, we're good. Stupid area that hurts my feet. I wanted that soul sphere. Yoink. What, oh, it's your server. Okay. How old of an i7 is it? I'm just curious. Oh, yeah. A little bit of corruption hits some of the 2D objects in the game too. Not all the time, but sometimes. $37.70. Yeah, that's a little too old. It's surely good enough for a server, though. For a tiny little server that you're running. It is pretty lame, though, that, like, you'd think that after a couple of attempts that Microsoft's shit would be like, oh yeah, this doesn't work, and stop trying to fucking foist it on you. Alright, there's another big fight in here, I think, after I push this button. Yup. Big fight. Oh, I am so fucking bad place. Let's let some infighting happen over there. Let's switch back to the machine gun. Cool. We're gonna make it out of this. I forgot that this fight actually, like, locks you into the room. That could have gone a lot worse. Okay, and that's the exit, I think, right? Yeah. Cool. Alright, we're good. Moving on. Had some M.2 drives? Yeah. Alright, computer station. Hardest level in Doom Episode 1. Let's go. Alright. The week where I researched how to make my own OS. Yeah, no, I would not recommend trying to do that. That is, whew. If that was in any way reasonable to do, Microsoft would not have the monopoly that they have. Deal with these hit scanners. This level has an unbelievable amount of hit scanners. And that's really like the crux of why this level's so difficult. Yay, one of those blocked the shot from the other one. There's a lot of dudes out there. I got the yellow key right. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's collect some ammo and shit. Alright. Let's take care of the enemies on that ledge, too, while we're at it. Alright. Oh, this room sucks. So, fun fact. I, unironically, really love the SNES version of this game. It's fun. It's bad, but it's fun. This room is terrifying in that version because, so the SNES version, because of memory limitations of all things, only has front-facing sprites for enemies. And so all the hit scanners just shoot you. All the hit scanners up here, like you walk into this room, and you try to fight the hit scanners on the bottom level, and the ones on the top level just absolutely Swiss cheese you. It is so bad. Anyway. Super. Yeah. Oh no, the SNES version of this game is a miracle port. It shouldn't even be fucking possible, but it exists. Because someone was a fucking genius with optimization. How much are Commodores? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of dudes. It was a lot of dudes. Ow, I just walked right into that. Good job, me. How much is a Commodore 64 nowadays? It's actually something I've been wondering for a while. Like, what a C64 or like an Amiga, right? Because that's also a pretty cool, like, retro gaming situation, I think, right? There's a dude over there. Anyway. I guess the reality, though, is where I just pointed out that it's a cool, like, retro gaming thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's probably also one of the reasons why they're so expensive. Because, boy howdy, do people love their retro games nowadays. As I look over at my collection of game consoles. Teehee. Not guilty. $200? Oh, for one that may or may not work. What about for one that's confirmed working? Let's switch guns here. red key. Good, good. Oh, I love the design of this level. Being able to see like things like the blue key from where you collect the red key. Like, that's so stylish. Bless John Romero and Sandy Peterson. Okay, where am I going next? I want to say I want to go this way at some point here. Oh. Lots of hit scanners. Ow. Where are you? Oh. I can't hit that imp. I mostly just want to hit the fucking hit scanners. I can't. Ah, whatever. Ah! Oh, so there's like a sort of pseudo-modern C64 facsimile type thing. That's pretty cool. Are there any health packs back here I'd fucking left behind? I could really use one right now. I have health. Just looking for health. Don't mind me. Well, there's an armor. That's kind of nice, I guess. There's a green armor, though. That's a little disappointing. Oh, there we go. Health. Okay. Alright, red door. Blue key. More monster closets have opened. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We're almost done with this level, I think. The blue key is a big fucking deal. That dodge was fucking amazing. Alright. Let's see. This was a monster closet that just opened. Alright, cool. Yeah, blue key. Alright. There's at least one secret that I kind of want to go back for. But I also kind of want to get this over with. Game dev on a retro machine. Hell yeah. You definitely should. Retro game dev is super poggers. Yay, I opened more monster closets. Actually, that's the way to the exit. Okay. Oh. Yeah, exit's right over here. So. But, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't remember how to get out to the courtyard there. Oh, fuck you. Does anyone happen to know how to get out to that courtyard? Rad suit. Mega armor. Oh, I missed the jump to the auto map. Oh, wait, there's a button here. Optimization is a lost art. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, does this? No, it doesn't open to anything. Alright. This way. That's what I wanted this whole time. Alright, cool. We got the the giga health. Use your ramen knock-ins. I just ate ramen noodles, dude. I am definitely in ramen brain right now. How do I get out to the courtyard? Oh, there's more dudes. There's a lot more dudes. So while those old systems like run on assembly, you don't have to code them in assembly anymore. I believe people have made compilers that work for like SNES coding and shit. Could be wrong. Does anyone know how to get out to that courtyard? That's actually bothering me right now. I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever actually figured that secret out. Oh. Fuck yeah. I did the thing. All by myself. How cool is that? There's a lot of dudes out there that I fucking murdered. They deserved it. They didn't optimize when they coded. Bastards. Alright. Let's go. Alright, we're almost done. Whee! One of my favorite rooms in the game. Alright, let's collect the stuff over here. No assistance. That's okay. No worries. Okay, I want this. Woo. Then we're gonna switch to this. The map shows some stuff, but it's not comprehensive. Mostly it just gives you an idea of where things could connect. Where's that last specter? Oh, there's a couple. Alright, they're all dead. Let's get rid of the barons. One. The specters were not all dead. There was still one alive. Huh. Alright, that's the boss of episode 1, Dunzo. I don't even know why I'm collecting all the ammo. There's literally nothing left to do here. There is something cool in this level, though. So the elevator back down here is inactive. You can't just turn the elevator back on. You can do a weird, like, jump down here, but there's a hidden switch that lowers the elevator. Yeah. You can go back to the first part of the level. It's so random that switch is there. But it actually serves a purpose. There is actually a reason for that switch to be there. Which is weird, but it's valid. The actual reason for that switch that's there, that lets you backtrack to the first part of the level, is deathmatch. It's there for death matches. So you're not just trapped in the star portion of the level. I tried to drive by that. I hit the space bar at the wrong time. Only thing is that once you drop off the star, There's no way back up. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. So, like, they kind of, like, halfway adjusted the map for deathmatch, but only, like, halfway. Let's turn on my flashlight before I jump into this teleport. Alright, time to die. Cool. Alright, that's it. Finito. Dunaroni. We did the thing. Episode 1 is complete. Streaming is fun. I am very happy that I can get back to streaming. After moving, I didn't have stable internet. Now I do. Yay. Alright, so that's gonna do it for tonight. I kind of wanted to stream longer. I would like to stream longer, but unfortunately it is getting pretty late. And I do live in an apartment complex, so I'm probably already being too loud for the time of day. But anyway, I wanted to get a stream in since I could. I'm going to try and do more streaming tomorrow. Maybe I'll try and get episode 2 of this done. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate every last one of you. Let's see. And we're gonna raid my friend ACMLM. Oh, yes, there we go. ACM is an incredibly skilled randomizer player. He is currently doing Raytracing, which is a variation of Link to the Past randomizer. So let's go enjoy some fantastic gameplay together. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.